Welcome to Property First Show, your go-to show for all real estate matters, brought to you by Babsomo Communications. My name is Eve. Before we go any further, I would like to thank our viewers who tune in with us every week. Believe me when I tell you that you are not taken for granted. Thank you to our social media family on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. But if you're yet to be a part of our family, please follow at Property First Show on all our social media platforms. A big thank you to those who call in and send in text messages inquiring about some of our featured properties on the Property Showcase segment. We will get back to you if we haven't, but if we have, please do not hesitate to contact us again. If you missed our last episode on tenant eviction or any of our previous episodes, then please go on YouTube and search for Property First Show, subscribe, like, and comment. Do you know that you can feature any of your properties that you have for sale, let, or lease? Do you have a real estate event coming up and you would like us to cover? Then please call 090-2023-2719 or 081-865-33938 and we'll get you covered. Land conflicts are a widespread phenomenon and it can happen at any time or any place. There are several reasons that have been adduced for this trend. On the show today, my colleague Laile spoke with someone who should know. He will be examining the issues involved with a view to preferring relevant solutions. But before we go into the show, check out our Property Showcase segment where we bring to you beautifully and tastefully designed properties. Stay tuned. The first of today's properties is what can be described as a combination of three properties all rolled into one. It is a massive 6-bedroom fully detached duplex with 2 numbers of 3-bedroom flats attached to it. This property sits on a 670 square meter land area and located in Seaside Estate along Badore Road off the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, about 10 minutes drive from the Ajah bus stop. This property is presently owner-occupied, as a result of which some of the spaces and features may not be well captured. However, it will be vacated as soon as negotiations commence. On the ground floor of the building is a spacious living room with an adjoining bar-like sit-out, a dining area, a guest toilet, and a big waiting room. A walkway leads to the 2 bedrooms downstairs and the kitchen. The kitchen is fully fitted with the necessary appliances like water heater and so on. It also has an adjoining store. A tiled staircase takes you upstairs where you see the family lounge. This family lounge connects to the 4 bedrooms on this floor. Adjacent to the family lounge is a very spacious master bedroom with a balcony the size of an average room, a bathroom fitted with cubicle shower and water heater. 3 other bedrooms are located close to each other and are all open into the lounge. Adequate security is in place with a general estate security system and a parking space. Power supply is also constant. This property has a receipt of purchase, survey plan, and deed of assignment as documentation. The asking price for this property is 8 million naira, but is open to serious negotiation.
Now let's move to further down the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway to an area called Thomas Estate, about 500 meters off the expressway. Located within this neighborhood is another estate known as Victory Estate. Tucked away in a quiet location within this estate is a 4-bedroom fully detached duplex with 1-room boys' quarters. This property, which sits on a 225 square meter land area, will be well appreciated by those who love a combination of elegance and tranquility. This property has the following features: a spacious living room with a dining area, a fully fitted kitchen with a gas cooker, heat extractor, washing machine, wash and basin on marble slabs for work area, and a store. All spaces within this building are fully tiled and all rooms are en-suite. Beautiful handrails on tiled staircase leads you upstairs where you have the family lounge, which leads to the master bedroom and 2 other bedrooms. The master bedroom has a walk-in closet, and the bathroom is equipped with a cubicle shower, jacuzzi, wash and basin, water closet, and water heater. The view from the master bedroom balcony is breathtaking. The family lounge also has its balcony. Other features in the building include a central sound system with speakers and volume control, a variety of modern light fittings and switches in the different rooms and spaces. Provision is made for cable TV. Within the premises is a carport and a gatehouse. The building is secured with an electric fence and entry is through a high-quality sliding metal gate. Power and water supply are provided. This building is available at the price of 55 million naira net.
Lovely properties. You can tell that the developers paid attention to detail just to keep you interested. Now, if you're interested in any of these properties or you have a property that you want featured on this segment, please call 090-2023-2719 or 081-865-33938. You can send an email to propertyfirst@babsomocommunications.com, and you can also send a DM to any of our social media platforms at Property First Show. Let's go on a break, and when we return, we'll be giving you recent happenings in the real estate industry. Stay tuned. Real Estate Digest is brought to you by Nightstone Properties. Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) compensates Umudike property owners for buildings destroyed while constructing 4 access roads in Ohaji Egbema local government area of Imo State. Building Collapse Prevention Guild (BCGP) enforces zero tolerance for building collapse in Lagos State. Vice President Professor Yemi Osibajo set to commission 1,000 housing units in Edo State on June 14. Nigeria Army debunks sale of barracks land in Warri, Delta State. Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry (LCCI) urges federal government to hand over abandoned property to the Lagos State government. Lagos State Building Control Agency (LASBCA) shuts 80 buildings, 5 banks over illegal conversion. Federal government fulfills pledge to provide social housing estates in Ikot Ituen, Akwa Ibom State. Windstorm destroys properties worth millions of naira in Jigawa State. Supori community in Imota Local Council Development Area (LCDA) of Lagos State demands justice over demolition of 250 houses. Vice President Professor Yemi Osibajo urges stakeholders in land management to tackle problems of land administration. Real Estate Digest was brought to you by Nightstone Properties.
All over the world, people struggle for land. In the process, disputes have arisen out of the inability or failure to resolve them peacefully. Today on the show, I have someone who facilitates the understanding of the different positions, attitude and behavior, as well as the underlying interest and motivation when an asset such as land ownership is at stake. I have with me Prince Abraham ELEGUSHI of both the ELEGUSHI and Ojomo royal families in Etiosa's central local government. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good to have you on the show.
Nice, blessed pleasure.
Okay, now, sir, there are different types of land disputes. We have disputes between communities, disputes between individuals, disputes between families, and even disputes between siblings. From your experience, why do you think, what are the reasons for these disputes?
Thank you, my sister. We have a different dispute, and beside, what we call a family comprises many branches. Most especially in a royal family, we have many branches that comprise our family, and we have a ruling house in which every one of them are entitled to the land or the property, so to say. But now, these days, why all this problem is being erupted? Just purposely because there are some intruder among the family at the both sides that not even from the family, but they are using that opportunity to cause commotion and problem among the two families, and more so among this family as well. Not only the royal family, it happens in all family that has property pertaining particularly about land matter. And you know now, everybody don't want to work again. It depends on land, and they want to make their millions, billions on that particular land.
There have been cases where a person sells a land to two different people, or different people selling a land to different people. Why do you think this happens?
I said earlier that king would not go to the site or on land to sell land. Everything has been handed over to him to survey, give them the perimeter square of this kind of a portion of land belongs to this, belongs to you, belongs this. These are the boundary, these are this, these are that. So why all this conflict is that what belongs to Caesar, give it to Caesar. You have like 10 children. Understand? When Abraham in the Bible give birth to his child, he give them their own portion, and everybody go and exile on their own. So when everything that belongs to everybody, no matter how small it is, then give it to everybody, let them be. I think that will resolve all this problem. That will resolve all this selling land to 2 or 3 people, because we are the same family. I have right on this particular property, you have right there, but only you want to acquire everything without having the feelings for everybody. They must live, they have children too, they have their own upbringing, and they must feel like a landowner, they must feel like a property owner. Understand? So give them what belongs to them. So by the time they see them, then you know how to school them. So it is very, very important for any landowner to check their land survey very, very well. They bring problems to them.
So there have been cases where an individual legitimately buys land from a particular family, and then years later another family comes up and says, oh, this land is for us. They go to court and the new family wins the case. In most cases, you find out that this individual always has to rebuy the land from the new family, or the individual is asked to leave. What can be done to protect that individual or curb this issue?
That is exactly what I told you, that those intruders, I just gave those land surveyor the intruders. The title on the land, anybody that want to buy land now will call the surveyor and the family surveyor to check who owns this land. Actually, they know there is dispute on this land. Why don't they move and go to the source? If you like to buy, then you see the first party and the second party. Understand? That I want to buy this land. What are the title on the land? who owns it? Who is genuine owner or legitimate owner of this land? Understand? Then he who that is purchasing a land must do his verification very well before buying a land. He should not stand on only surveyor. Let the buyer or the purchaser of the land ask his lawyer to do the verification very well from the source, from the legitimate owner of that land. Understand? So there will be no problem. There will be no any violence. There will be no any extraordinary spending money on any land like that. So in Pechen, there are some clients that needed a land like this. All these developers, understand? I didn't know. They didn't want to know. They just want to buy that land. Whatever comes out of it, they didn't want to know.
What role should traditional rulers and royal fathers, ballets of communities like you play in ensuring that people are not defrauded of their monies when buying land?
It has been written in the Bible, sir, that give what belongs to Caesar, Caesar. Understand? I have like 4 kids. Just let's assume that. And I have this 3 phones. I have one smaller one, the younger one. He's not age enough to use phone. I will be saving to buy his own phone for him, while I will share this one after the other. So whereby I give them their own, I don't think there will be a problem. And if you decide to throw this one away for Mr. A, that is his own problem. So you have no problem, you have nothing, no query, no cause for you to go and drag his own. That is exactly what is happening in a nutshell. It's like, you know, the point I'm making. When they give each other his own plot of land, understand, he will not have reason of going to another person and sell it. That this is, and when there is dispute between the family, that is where the buyer suffered it. And for the buyer, as a person, to now do his own research in order to appease this, if he is so ardently interested in that land. I heard about this. Okay, what is your interest? This is what I can do, this is what I can do. He can even bring the two families together and settle the problem among them. But the main thing there is that let everybody have his own portion. There will be no commotion. That is the only solution that we can have.
So this has been a major issue and headache for a lot of people who want to buy land and landowners. Omoniles. What should be done to curb their activities? Because at every stage of construction, they come and, extort money. You find out that they're constantly reselling and selling land to different people. So what can be done to curb this issue? And do you support them? Do you encourage them?
They have a very vital role to play, and they have a many numerous role to play. That is, if they were informed about purchasing that land. People that you heard the truth from, they will be blocking you not to get to them. That is why they are falling into this trap. They will tell you, don't go to this, don't go to that. And they will listen. At the end of the day, millions will go. This one will want to protect his own interests, bringing his own hoodlums. This one will want to protect his interests. He has collected money and he wants to eat that money alone, spend that money alone, without letting anybody know. That is what causes the problem. But now, let this be noted with anybody that wants to buy that. Let it be opened. Understand? Let people that are supposed to know, let them know and buy this. Land is not a biscuit that you just go into a mala you buy. It's a property. That didn't work. It's there. It has no leg. It will be there. People will see it. Nothing you do hidden that will not expose. So that is the problem. Hiding and without saying the truth.
So basically, if someone wants to buy land, the first thing he should do is to look for the royal father in that community.
You see, we will always have Omonile, but we wouldn't want to have a touts and hoodlums and violence Omonile. Understand? Omonile means the land's owner. I don't think there's anything bad in you owning a land, calling you a landowner. That is the interpretation and that is the phenomenon of Omonile, that is landowner in Yoruba. Understand? So, what I have said this earlier, I've summarized everything. That when you give what belongs to Caesar, Caesar, this thing will not happen. But in terms of that Omonile in the area that you are driving to, is that foundation money. Abi, that is the royalty of the community or of the king that belongs to the youth. And for the development of that particular community and that area. Because before you come to there, buy your land, there is a road. Existing road over there is the community that build that road. Do everything accessible for you to get to that land you are buying. Understand? And then by the time you come, you have to bring another development into that community in order to bring and to feature out a very good outlook in that area, added to the value of that land in that jurisdiction. Understand? Then, knowing you, maybe one of them or some of them are suppliers. They want to supply you sand, granite, block, cement, and maybe some of them are technicians like furniture, iron bender, electrician, and so on and so forth. So if they went there as okay, we are this, we are that, we are asking for development levy. It is development levy. And by the time you buy the land from the source, you can never experience such doubt or hoodlums disturbing your land in process of you building or developing your land.
Most of the land in Lagos have been sold out completely. What is the plan for the next generation, having in mind that your forefathers preserved them for your generation?
I will not know for now, because I believe land belongs to God, and He presents it to some people that descend on it by His own order and His right. Understand? And ever since I've been on it, I've never heard that they finished selling land. Land has finished. Are they going to scare the sky? Every family, I know of my own, where I come from, the both side, we have plans for our incoming generation, even 4th, 5th, 10th generation after us. They will never lack. Understand? They will never lack. And things is there, and the plan is there. It will come rotating and rotating, rotating. It's a sea that never dries, because we plan for it and we make it happen. That is a criterion of a leader and a king and a ruler. So it provides, and you will continue the provision is there.
Are there efforts by traditional institutions such as yours to sensitize the community members on land-related issues so as to avert the risk of land conflict in the community?
That is what we are doing now. Have you heard anything about land conflict again past years back now? All those issues and matters have been resolved. Understand? They've called everybody in order, but the only thing I think, it will stop the problem finally. Understand? Is for what belongs to Caesar, let's give it to Caesar. It belongs to you. This small portion of land that belongs to you, well, how you like it, do it. Understand? So you will not come and meet me again that the portion that you gave me, I finished selling it. That is your own cup of tea. But the problem is still lying that some people are benefiting while some people are being sidelined. That is the main problem that is causing this problem, this issue. But now I believe by God's grace and with the Spirit of the Lord, who enters them, do know that we brought nothing to this earth. We will not take anything out of it. And whatever we do will be what people will be making remarkable on it. So God will see us through and He will help us, inspire us, and give us that good heart and the feelings of our brethren. Understand? Not only our blood brother, everybody, we are all one before God. And whatever will be, will be. So I think God has taken total control of all those things and it has been resolved.
Sir, this interview will not be complete without asking you for your words of advice for prospective property developers.
Thank you so much. You are right. My advice for anybody, either individual or the developers, before they acquire any land or buy any land from any landowner, they have to do their verification very well from the community, from the royal father. Then, after seeing the document on that land and where it falls, let them go to the lands and do their own charting. So they will see the clear picture of who and who owns the land and how to go about it. Understand? And more so, when they are about developing their property, let them liaise to the community member before doing anything. Let them talk to each other. Let them have a good rapport without the mutuality of giving them jobs or whatever. You will give them a very cordial relationship that will not bring resort to any violence by the time they want to start their project. Or choose one among the community member as maybe PA, as advisor, or as his friend to look at that land. For example, I bought land for PPU, most especially Igbo people. Going to 15 years now, I still retain their land. No matter what, I retain their land. Understand? So if that mutuality is not there, if you are not friends, if he has never given me a job or a contract to do, or beside I'm the one that brought him to buy the land, I stand by him, do everything. Some of them may even give me the money. I'll buy for them. I even start working for them. No one can say that the one I bought, they didn't see it or whatever. No. No matter any dispute, you must get your land, because I will never sunk my hand in anything that is not fruitful.
Thank you so much, sir. So in a nutshell, do your due diligence, do proper verification.
Sure.
To the right person.
Of course, yes. See
the royal father.
Yes.
The
rightful owner of the place and the royal father or whatever, and the other of the yes. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate the time you spent with us.
It's a pleasure.
To educate us and to help us understand why land disputes occur. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When we call you next time.
With God pleasure.
You'll come.
I will.
Thank you so much.
You're
Have a
welcome.
great day, sir.
Wow, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed every bit of the program today. Join me next week for another exciting episode. For advert placements, please call 090-2023-2719 or 081-865-33938. You can also send an email to propertyfirst@babsomocommunications.com. And let's keep the conversation going at Property First Show. Remember, with Property First Show, you are covered. My name is Eve. Bye for now.